Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch. Tuesday, October 28, 2025. I'm going to start off this talk with today's deep earthquake off the coast between France and Spain. This location has significance, which I'll explain. So this is the first time for a deep earthquake in this location at 741 kilometers deep. Came in as a 5.8 Western Mediterranean Sea. This information is on Volcano Discovery. It's gone through several revisions, 5.7 to 5.8. Let's go through the data. Today at 15:07 UTC, 10 hours ago, magnitude 5.8, depth 741 kilometers. Picked up by 36 seismic stations. Felt reports, 9 felt reports. Our location, right in here. So again, between Spain and France. Those of you who are Catholic, who know the apparition, the Marian apparition, La Salette. I'm going by memory now. 1859. Foresees that Marseille will break off and slide into the ocean because of a catastrophic earthquake. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, I want to revisit once again, the great Chilean astronomer Carlos Munoz Ferrada, who spent 59 years observations, calculation, documentation of, in his language, Hercolobus, otherwise known as Planet X. I will include the link. He did an interview which you can click on. I want you to, it's done in his language, but it does have subtitles.
Carlos Muñoz Ferrada, astrónomo, sismólogo y científico. Por más de medio siglo ha impactado.
So there's a reason why that deep earthquake caught my attention. Its location has some significance. It's one of Mr. Ferrada's predictions. Let's start off with some of the key points. So Hercolobus, he calls the comet planet that has different speeds on an elliptical orbit. He has a great mass as a planet with a tail. This will start to sound familiar pretty soon. It is loaded with a cosmic, energy. By his calculations, it is to pass by between Earth and the Sun at 14 million kilometers from Earth. To put that in perspective, the Sun is 93 million kilometers from Earth. It has 3 speeds. One around the dark star at 92 kilometers per second, close to our sun at 76 kilometers per second, and during half of its orbit, 300 kilometers per second. In relation to the passing of Hercolobus, Carlos Ferrada predicts catastrophic earthquakes in 3 locations, first being north coast of the Mediterranean Sea between Spain and France. This is why that earthquake got my immediate attention. Second, on the west coast of South America, between I'm going to try my pronunciation. Valparaiso and Arequipa, Arequipa, off the coast of Chile, and third, at the intersection of Indonesia, Java, Sumatra, Borneo. That would be the Sunda Strait region, Krakatau. He says that there's going to be 3 major earthquakes of volcanic nature. Of volcanic nature can also be not necessarily a volcanic eruption. He was specific about an earthquake of volcanic nature. He could also mean upwelling magmatic pressure from a mantle plume. In his interview, he also talks about a pole shift and geomagnetic excursion. And finally, he says, there are so many things which is unfortunate. Man is not ready. Now, if you have studied the researchers like Carlos Ferrada, as well as John Moore and others, some reputable researchers, you know what 3i Atlas is. This is why I've not boarded that train of all the Looney Tunes. "3i Atlas," let's go through a few things. It's loaded with energy. It's been reported that it's much larger than anticipated. It's changing its speeds. And when it emerges from the back end of the sun, as it passes through the back end of the sun, it will amplify the halo and it will look like it's another star, another sun. This is exactly what Carlos Ferrada stated. And he started his research when he mistakenly saw it on his telescope in 1940. 59 years. Everything that they are projecting you to think and see through all these AI images and all the Avi Loeb nonsense is almost precisely what Carlos Ferrada has forewarned us of. Hercolobus, Planet X, Nibiru. You see. Once again, I like to use my air show analogy. When I was younger, when I was going up through the Arctics and all that, I loved going to the air shows, Abbotsford, British Columbia air show. You listen. Most of the people are listening to the announcer in the ATC tower, the air traffic control tower, telling you what's going to be happening. If you look to your left and you look to your right and you look ahead of you, that is what they are projecting. That is what they want you to see. What they are not telling you, and this is the maneuver I like, what they're not telling you is that low-flying jet fighter who's going to come up from behind the crowd at low altitude, buzzing right over their heads and scaring the crap out of everybody. The air show analogy. 3i Atlas. Hercolobus. Hercolobus, the comet planet. 3i Atlas, changing tails. It has different speeds. Hercolobus calculated to be. 3i Atlas is changing its speeds. Hercolobus has a cosmic energy, a rarefied energy. As they are telling you that 3i Atlas is exhibiting some energetic features. Hercolobus will have changing speeds. As they are telling you, 3i Atlas is having changing speeds. Hercolobus, Carlos Ferrada says that one of the excuses they're going to use when it starts to make its manifestations is that, oh, wow, it looks like it's another star. Just like they are telling you that as 3i Atlas emerges on the other side of the sun as it passes through the back, it will amplify the halo and it'll look like another star. And of the great earthquakes in those 3 locations, it does not surprise me, it does not shock me to have seen that deep earthquake off the coast of France, Spain. Perhaps just an early warning sign. Can't you see how everything's just coming together? Aside from the violent weather changes. My wife comes from Indonesia, so obviously I'll watch that area very closely. It always has lots of earthquakes, especially on the subduction zone, but in the region between southern Sumatra, West Java, and Borneo, there has been a gradual increase in seismic activity, especially Borneo. Nothing much yet off the coast of Chile. I would like you to do your homework. Read through that link, listen to his interview, read the subtitles, everything he's saying, and look at all the similarities to all the programming that they are doing about 3i Atlas. Anyway, folks, do your homework. We will be tested tomorrow, as you were.